Okay. Hello, welcome to the Island Games 2025 taking place in Orkney today. I'm here with Ellen, my co-commentator, and we will be covering Isle of Wight versus Shetland in one of the first games of the football portion of the Island Games. Both teams certainly up for it, aren't they?
Yeah.
They will be up for it, this one.
Oh, definitely. They've been out warming up and they're looking really sharp and enthusiastic. I've been watching their Facebook posts and things, and they're really geared up for it. And they've got a lovely sunny day here in Orkney. We're up a scaffolding town. It's a wee bit windy up here, but down the pitch I don't think they'll be getting too much wind. So it should be a great game.
Should be indeed. Both teams have a bit of a point to prove, as Shetland women only participate in Island Games football portion once, and they finished 6th in 2005. Isle of Wight haven't managed to make it past 4th, so they certainly want to prove themselves in this rendition of the Island Games.
Yeah, definitely. Shetland hosted the games in 2005, so they competed then. And then their football club actually dissolved for a while, so they didn't have a women's football team. But they've come back so strong. They've got children's teams now from all ages, so they're really putting so much effort into it, and they're looking really, really good. Isle of Wight as well. Watched a couple of wee snippets of them, their warm-up games, and yeah, they've got great enthusiasm as well. So. Looking forward to this.
Yeah, we are, as there are a few fans just dotted around the grassy area around the pitch. A lot more Shetland, I've noticed, as they've got a few flags hung up. Isle of Wight, though, also prominent. It's certainly going to be an exciting one. You've obviously played for Orkney before. You played against Shetland a few times. You know them a bit more than... So I'd say, what do you think of Shetland's chances in this game?
Yeah, Shetland are always very competitive, super competitive. Played for them many times, for Orkney against them in inter-county games. And the inter-county games, we played 9 inter-county games before they stopped playing before, and they won all 9. Although we did win, can I just say we did win a B-League, a B inter-county game against them once. And I was captain of the B team and I had to go up and make a speech, and I was used to making losing speeches that I didn't know what to say when we won. I just mumbled something and walked off. But it's all sort of blue and white here at the moment, because both teams' flags are blue and white. But I'm very impressed that there's a Shetland flag actually hanging from one of the houses across the pitch here.
They do.
So I don't know if Shetland have climbed up there and put it there, or maybe the residents put it out.
No, I hope it's the residents. It's the Shetland fan just put it up there. Well, before the game starts, we can quickly run through the teams here, the starting 11 at least. I'll start with the Isle of Wight. Start with the number 1, Georgia Scholes in goal, and then the rest. Number 3, Holly Stephan. Number 5, Tilly Yardley. Number 6, Phoebe Connor. 8, the captain, Rowan Tregus. Number 10, Jasmine Bavington. Number 11, Kira Smith. Number 15, Millie Tinsley. Number 16, Thea Broadhead. Number 17, Peggy Stagg. And number 18, Daniela Melning Kate. That one's a bit of a mouthful.
I'm glad you got that one. Do you want me to do the Shetland?
Yeah, you can do the Shetland. Go ahead.
Okay. In goals, Jessie Lawrenson, number 1. She used to play centre forward. I played her against her and she scored 6 goals against us once.
Oh God.
Kristen Robertson, number 2. Number 3, Sarah Williamson. Number 4, Josie Mitchell, just recently returned from Elgin City. Number 5, Talia Leslie. Number 6, Shara Scott. Number 7, and captain, Ria Nicholson. Number 8, Kayla Marie Pottinger. Number 9, Freya Leslie. Number 10, Lisa Gowdy. And number 16, Antonia Upton.
Yep, this is perfect timing as the teams are approaching the pitch now, so we will be starting shortly as I think Shetland are representing blue while the Isle of Wight are in an away kit in yellow and white. So yeah. So certainly going to be a tight game, this one. Both teams really looking to make a good start in this rendition. Especially Shetland, to be honest. Away at Orkney, they've got to prove themselves. And they've got the music up.
There we go.
The speakers are going. As both teams now are walking towards the flags designated for them. Referees as well. I must say the wind is a bit strong, so if you hit it up in the air, it could be caught. So they're gonna have to watch out for that. Both teams. There's certainly some few little hazards that they might have to watch out for, but still. Other than that, it's a perfect footballing condition for both teams as they line up here today for one of the first kickoffs of the Island Games football.
I'd just say the pitch is looking in first-class condition. Ewan Mackenzie's made a superb job.
Yeah, both pitches at the Kirkwall Grammar School are looking pretty great, to be honest. They really have cut it to a quality standard.
Yeah.
Both teams flying their flags. Isle of Wight have got them wrapped around their shoulders, and there's some people waving. Some members of the Isle of Wight waving.
Yeah, I think a lot of family members have come up from the Isle of Wight team as well, so they should have lots of supporters here.
Oh well, there's a whole gang of I think competitors of a different sport coming to support the Isle of Wight. So we should have a decent crowd as referees and players shake hands. Subs and all.
To the Island Games in Orkney on
there you go.
Sunday afternoon.
It is.
We welcome the Isle of Wight women's team versus the Shetland women's team. Number 1 for Isle of Wight, we have Stearns. Number 3, we have Stefan. Number 5, we have Yardley. Number 6.
I wonder what they're going to do with the flag, to be honest with you. They just seem to be carrying it.
The wind is actually making the flags look really good because they're waving about nicely.
Number 15, Tinsley. Number 16, Broadhead. Number 17, Stag. Number 18, Milpingate.
Well,
For Shetland, we have...
now we just wait for the linesman, check each goal, make sure there's no issues, and the referee will call who takes kickoff. Wind is blowing from our left to right, so the captains might want to keep that in consideration when picking who gets first kickoff.
Yeah, definitely. Shetland should be used to the wind though. We've played in Shetland a few times, it's just as windy as Orkney.
Yeah, so they could use that to their advantage, to be fair. Being used to the windy conditions as both captains getting ready to decide. The team's just doing their last minute training, last minute just run-ups. As we can hear a few stray shouts, a lot of I believe, I'm assuming those are competitors but for different sports, as they seem to be returning and coming in to support either Shetland or the Isle of Wight. So we'll be here today. Isle of Wight having a team huddle. I mean, certainly looking spirited today. They look up for it. Shetland also having given themselves a bit of camaraderie, shaking each other's hands. I'm sure they all got up and ready for this game, as I think Shetland will be the ones to kick off.
Yeah, Shetland getting ready to take the kick-off now, and this is the moment that they'll been waiting for. You just get desperate to start the game when it gets to this stage.
Yeah, just
got underway.
Everything just takes too long. The linesman just checking the goals. It takes so long. We had to wait for the Isle of Wight to get done with their team huddle, but they have finished now, and it looks like it will be Shetland to kick off. Now, 12 o'clock kickoff here in Orkney. We have Isle of Wight versus Shetland. Referee making sure everything's okay.
That's the first match in the Island Games, first football match.
Yep, and it's started now. Quick pass out to Antonia Upton, and Shetland just opting to play out through the defence for now. Just holding on to it to the left. Scott with the ball. It's a poor pass, and Isle of Wight intercept that, and Scott picks it up back from them, playing it forward. This is a chance for a quick counter-attack here. There's space down the right. It's found. It's played down to Rhea Nicholson, the captain. It's a cross into the box, and it's caught by the goalkeeper, Georgia Scholes, for the Isle of Wight. That was a quick bit of play from Shetland.
Yeah, they were looking sharp there. Yeah.
It's gone long now. Tackled back by Shetland. Isle of Wight get away with it. Nope. Just great sliding challenge.
Josie Mitchell.
Josie
Lovely tackle.
Did she get that from you? It's come back now for Isle of Wight. It's gone down the right. It's a through ball in
ball through.
It is a through ball in behind, but I think that was too far for anyone for the Isle of Wight to run onto. Jessa Lawrenson had that. They've run it back though. It's with Phoebe Connor. Connor looking really composed on the ball. Just shimmies away from a few players there. Just absolute composure there from her. Preferring to play a possession game at the minute, Isle of Wight, just holding on to the ball. Calm things down after that quick little run behind by Rhea Nicholson for Shetland. It's a through ball in behind, but that's straight to Jessica Lawrenson again.
I think Isle of Wight are taking advantage of the wind by putting these balls through early and running onto them.
Yeah, they are. They're still going. They're pushing Shetland back here. There's a few players in the box, so charging the defenders for the ball, but Shetland can get away with it. Oh, well, no, they get tackled back immediately. That was a great challenge there by Tilly Yardley. It's into the middle now. Just hold up. It's trying to play a through ball down the left. It's tackled by Shetland and tackled back by the Isle of Wight now. Being held up there really well by Daniela Mellenkate. It's gone back for the Isle of Wight. Really looking to play a possession game. They have held on to the ball for a few minutes now. It's I saw the vision. You are right. They are using the wind to their advantage.
Yeah, we're trying to get an early advantage, maybe an early goal just to settle them down. But that's quite even at the moment though.
Yeah, Shetland are holding them off for now. They're defending well. Oh, well, I say that, and Shetland have lost the ball in the middle. That's off the post. Oh my, that was a bit of lapse of judgment from Talia Leslie. She just gave away the ball to the Isle of Wight and allowed the Broadhead to get a shot off.
Yeah, that was very close. Yeah.
That was off the left post. That was certainly a chance for the Isle of Wight early on in this game.
It certainly gave the Isle of Wight supporters something to cheer about there.
Did indeed, as the ball's just stuck on the left wing for the Isle of Wight. They can't seem to get away from Shetland's relentless defence at the minute. Thrown in, tackled away by Shetland. A bit of a scuffle for Isle of Wight. Get away with, oh, that is a foul on the Isle of Wight actually. Yep. Is Rowan Tregus, the captain, getting fouled there. She was tripped just on the left side. Yeah, it's certainly a good position for a free kick, I would say.
Yeah, definitely. They'll get a good ball in here, and she uses the wind. Quite tall players.
Yeah, there's number 17 there. Peggy Stagg is quite a presence.
Formidable in a high ball.
Yeah. It's a great one into the box. It's punched out, it's offside. Okay, well, Isle of Wight is not happy with that decision, but linesman stands by it, and it is an offside, which allows Shetland to maybe just calm a few nerves after that shot from the Isle of Wight and just get back into this game. It's a good header. Oh, well, I was going to say it's a good header. It's gone straight out, and that leaves a Shetland throwing down the right for Christian Robertson to take up. Well, no, I thought Shetland got away with it. Isle of Wight managed to keep it going for them in the midfield. It's played out to the right. Wait, Shetland oh wow, never mind. That's a pair interception with the Isle of Wight. Yeah, Shetland get it clear. They had to do that, but that was good play from the Isle of Wight. They read that. I think it was the right back.
That was a 50-50 ball there.
Yeah,
Isle of Wight came out best.
Yeah, Tilly Yardley doing well to read that. Oh wow, never mind. Shetland now with the ball. They've won that back. Played out to the right to the captain, Rhea Nicholson, tackled away from her, and the Isle of Wight can get away with that. That was a good opportunity that Shetland seemed to have somewhat wasted.
Yeah, I think there's just the two of them up there. They could have done with some support.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for Shetland as Isle of Wight.
Too many Isle of Wight defenders between them.
They are. As the Isle of Wight seem to play a possession game, they are holding onto the ball and winning the ball back. They're really sharp and winning that ball back. They're tackling it great in the midfield. It's just getting away from Shetland players. Here's Phoebe Connor just drifting past a few, gets tackled in the end, and Shetland can progress. I mean,
Shetland throw in.
Yeah, it is Shetland throw down the right, but
an opportunity to get a wee bit further up the field. And
can't be nervous. I'd like to point out Phoebe Connor of the Isle of Wight is shone in that midfield. She's just drifted past players at times.
She looks very comfortable.
She's composed on the ball. Shetland in the Isle of Wight half, get it thrown forward, and that's going to be an Isle of Wight throw as it was kicked out by Shetland. Freya Leslie just let it come off her shin and played out wide to the right. Isle of Wight looking for some options. It's a long ball. They are using the wind to their advantage. It's pressure here, and it's left for the goalkeeper. That's a good reading by Jessica Lawrenson and good shepherding from Talia Leslie, who had to do that.
Yeah, Jessica was very close to her line there. She did very well to just get it in the box.
Yeah, she held on tight. She was still with the Isle of Wight. Oh, bit of pressure from Shetland. The Isle of Wight seem to be shrugging it off quite easily. It's just progressing the ball forward. Oh, never mind. Tackle in from Shetland.
Yeah.
And the Isle of Wight.
Isle of Wight are very strong on the ball.
Yeah, they just seem to hold on to it whenever they get it. And it's gone back to the defence. They are pressing Shetland into their own half here. Oh wait, there's a challenge coming from Shetland. Isle of Wight still with the ball. It's really good play there from Kira Smith. She's got it down the right. It's cut back and played back to Phoebe Connor. No. Back to Kira Smith. Connor just really on the edge of the box looking for any sort of opportunity to pass. And it's played through the midfield. As they just need to be holding up that. Is that a long shot? Oh wow! What a finish! What a goal! What a shot from the Isle of Wight, and that's 1-0.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Shot, but 25 yards out.
About 25, 30 even. That was a great lob. I believe that was I think it was Broadhead number 16. I just saw her getting a few pats on the back. Oh, Tinsley. There we go. Bit of confusion there, but still, what a shot. I mean, she caught Jessica Lawrenson completely off guard, and now Shetland have it all to do.
Not much Jessica could have done with that one. It's definitely using the wind to the advantage and carrying the ball.
Yeah, the wind must have caught a bit of that. Shetland still progressing the ball well. It's with now number 7, Rhea Nicholson, trying to play a ball in behind. It's blocked off, and the Isle of Wight decides. Oh, the Isle of Wight seem to give away a corner as the manager is quite upset about that decision from Jasmine Bavington, but I think she saw the danger behind her and just decided to put it out. But still, chance for Shetland. Find their way back into this game.
Shetland's first corner of the game.
The first corner of the game, full stop. So this is a good opportunity for them straight after conceding. The wind is a bit heavy right now. They might need to be careful. Tackled away by the Isle of Wight, and now they're progressing. This is a chance for a good counter-attack. He has it's a 2 against 3 here. Plus the goalkeeper, there's a attempted through ball. There to Thea Broadhead, and it's cleared away. Isle of Wight still have the ball. They're trying to progress it.
Isle of Wight are using the space very well. They're using the whole pitch.
It seems every time Shetland get the ball, they try to play through the captain, and Isle of Wight are reading that really well.
Yeah.
And Isle of Wight have a different game plan too. Shetland, they seem to be working for them right now. As Phoebe Connor still going down the right. As I said, she's drifting past players. She's still going. Phoebe Connor! Ooh, saved by Jessica Lawrenson, but that had to be saved.
Yeah.
Connor was running through. She tried to tuck it in near post, but Lawrenson was having none of it and just dived to claim it. Still with Shetland, however. And Freya Leslie down the right. Goody trying to find her way past defender, and that's great defending from Peggy Stagg. Just clearing it out for a throw. Make sure there's no danger or an opportunity for a mistake. Isle of Wight certainly looking slightly more composed than the better team at the minute, but Shetland, they certainly do have a few attackers that have caused the Isle of Wight a bit of concern, you know, running down the left and right, especially the captain. It's come in now for the Isle of Wight. Peggy Stagg running down the left, still having to go. It's with Tinsley shrugged off the ball, and now Shetland have a chance to counter-attack, and it will be a foul. Yes, there's a foul for Shetland.
Kick to Shetland.
Yeah, they do. This is another good opportunity for them. A set piece, however, they don't have two tall players there. They have a few options, but Peggy Stagg is quite an imposing threat. As well as the Isle of Wight defence as a whole, they're quite tall compared to Shetland, so let's see what they conjure up here. It's coming on the edge of the box. And Isle of Wight trying to get away from it. It's back for Josie Mitchell. It's cleared off an Isle of Wight player, and it's tackled away by Rowan Tregus, and now Isle of Wight can try and get forward again. Quite lethal on the counter, Isle of Wight.
They're just overpowering Shetland a wee bit in the tackles and possession at the moment, especially in midfield.
Yeah, for the midfield trio of Tregus, Connor, and Tinsley, they're very neat on the ball, and they're very sharp as well as they come in on tackles. It's Isle of Wight again, just to hold on to the ball. It's a long one forward. They're again using the wind. It's played across to the right. It's still with... Oh, that was a dangerous one. It was almost with Melon Kate, but it was cleared away just at the last second there by, I believe, Sarah Williamson.
I think with the wind, you can't afford to be too pernickety in defence.
Yeah, it was a bit lazy. They were a bit relaxed about the way they dealt with it. They just...
I was just misjudging the run of the ball, I think, and the speed.
Yeah. Well, in the second half, Shetland will have the benefit of the win, so they certainly will look to exploit that. However, we're still in the first half, and Isle of Wight are 1-0 up currently, and they have a corner, their first corner of the game. It's going to be taken by Tilly Yardley. Yardley into the box. It's come out. There's a shot chance. It's deflected off the Shetland defender. Another shot, and that one's out for a goal kick. Oof, I mean, that was a bit of a risky one. I think Jessica Lawrenson went down for a second, but she's fine. She just fell over trying to claim the ball, I believe.
Yeah, she looks okay.
Yeah, just
I'll give Shetland a chance to catch their breath.
Yeah, she just took a sip of water as a goal kick. Yeah, it's a good chance for Shetland to regroup and maybe change tactic a bit as they haven't really had much of the ball. It's come in for Shetland on the left. It's a good turn. Tempted to run down the left, and that's a throw-in. That was a good play. Yeah, Cherish Scott running down the left there, creating some space. It was a little, I think it was a Cruyff turn she pulled out. She's got the ball again here. Gone right to the middle. As to Tinsley though of the Isle of Wight, and it's come forward. Back now. No, the Isle of Wight intercept again, but Shetland also intercept, and it's just a bit of a battle back and forth there.
Kristen Robertson did well getting that out.
She did hold the attacker off. And is it a throw? It is a throw for Shetland. No, I believe it's a kick actually. Lawrenson is coming up to take it, so I think it must have been a foul or an offside. It is a free kick. It's quite a low one. That's a bit risky to take.
She needs to get back in her goals quickly.
Yeah, she has got there as the Shetland defence held off the Isle of Wight. So she could. It's a throw-in for the Isle of Wight. Peggy Stagg down the left, thrown backwards. And across to the right now for the Isle of Wight. It's with Captain Tregus, and Stagg can't manage to keep it in. She got caught up in her feet there, and that is a throw into Shetland. That's unfortunate for Peggy Stagg, who's looked so composed, as she does again, winning the tackle there. Back to the defence of the Isle of Wight. They progress forward. Yardley trying to play her way around Scott, but Scott reads that well and now turns her, trying to play it forward, but she gets shut out there. Phoebe Connor comes back to defend, and Isle of Wight can regroup. Just playing out from the back. They are very good with the ball at their feet, the Isle of Wight. I think that's why they play a possession style game.
Yeah.
Stagg coming in at the inside. Oh. So through ball, but that's not caught by the wind as it was quite low. And yeah, Steve Lawrenson can regroup. That's another through ball. This one is for Shetland. It's coming in behind. That one had to be kicked out for a throw in. That had to be done, to be fair. Holly Stephen had to do that as she had Lisa Goody on her trail, chasing her, so still an opportunity for Shetland, however, down the right. And it's a few options for Shetland. They only have about 5 players up. So they're trying to hold off the Isle of Wight attackers. They've thrown in. The Isle of Wight win it back. Shetland, I shoot? Nope. No, they haven't. The one ended up going out as Rhea Nicholson couldn't keep that one in. Yeah, Shetland not making the most of their opportunities at the minute. Seem to be losing out to the Isle of Wight.
I think the wind is playing quite a big part, and Isle of Wight are so assured in midfield and finding space that they're cutting through Shetland quite easily.
Yeah, they're finding the through balls and the neat little passes that Shetland can't pick up on due to the wind just giving them a little aided boost. It's a good header from the Isle of Wight. It's gone forward, and it's a chance for another counter-attack. It's 4-on-3. It's 3-on-4 even. It's come across now. Yardley.
That was lovely play.
That is lovely play. Blocked off by Josie Mitchell, and that's off the referee. Yeah, that's going to be a drop ball. Referee unfortunately got in the way, as it will be, I believe, the Isle of... What? It's the Shetlands? Really? Okay, well, they'll certainly take the benefit.
Yeah.
As they progress. Oh, they lose out to the Isle of Wight. It's an attempted tackle, but well, it was an attempted tackle. They did have the ball, the Isle of Wight. They've lost it now. It's Lisa Goody trying to play a ball to Freya Leslie loses out. Charis Scott tries to challenge and it just gets cleared away by the Isle of Wight. That was a bit of a scuffle as it's a through ball now. It has to be cleared away there by Lawrenson as she gets a little shove for her troubles by Kira Smith.
She was quick on her feet to get out her box and clear that.
Yeah, she read that well. Yeah, Josie Mitchell's looking to hold. Okay. Well, I thought she was going to let it go out, but she played it back to Lawrenson. But she does find a pass, and Shetland are able to play this out from the back. They can find their way out to Scott now. So lost out. Leslie lost out there, and Isle of Wight can win it back. And no, it's one back by Rhea Nicholson. Now she has a lot of space. She let Peggy Stagg miss her tackle. Isle of Wight intercept and win it back, and they can progress now. With Tregus. Yardley is intercepted really well by Scott there. That was a good challenge. Now Leslie down the left. She's looking for an option in the box. She can't find it. Charis Scott is on the left. She cuts inside. She goes for a shot. It's blocked off. And the Isle of Wight win it back. Tregus now playing it long ball. Kira Smith is offside. Yeah, I saw that. She was a whole player in front of the Shetland line as she tried to run in behind, but linesman called it, and it will be a free kick for Shetland.
Oh, but a wee bit encouraging for Shetland to have had that wee attack. Get up the other end and...
Yeah, I mean... Leslie and Scott certainly been the few threats they've had. They've been involved in all of them. Certainly been presences down that left-hand side. Scott again here with the ball. She's got Leslie. She tried to go in behind, but it was headed and cleared away by the Isle of Wight. And Josie Mitchell comes in to pick it up. Scott picks up the ball again, trying to play it through to Leslie, but she's not fast enough as the keeper. Scholes just picks that up pretty easily. That's a good claim, but there is a bit of connection there between Scott and Leslie, and the Shetland need to use that. They're certainly getting a lot of promise out of both attackers the minute. As again they intercept a challenge, but it's won by the Isle of Wight again, and this time Phoebe Connor can just drift past two players like it was nothing. Kira Smith now on the right with a cross into the box, but Lawrenson can claim that. It's a good catch from Lawrenson. Sammy's. Yes, go ahead.
Lawrenson actually has the biggest feet in the Shetland squad, I was told last night.
Fun fact of the day. But no. Isle of Wight, is this a water? Oh, it's a drinks break. So we can discuss the score. It is currently the Isle of Wight 1, Shetland 0. You would say the Isle of Wight have been the better team, wouldn't you? Yeah. Yeah,
definitely. They're looking sharp and strong, and using space very well, using the pitch, finding space, getting their passes going, and they're also very, very good in tackling. They're getting the better of the tackles. But Shetland are very resilient, and I do think the wind has played a part, and certainly in the goal, the wind made a big difference.
Yeah, they got caught off guard a bit by the... I think, Lawrenson got caught off guard a bit by the wind, which is unfortunate, but... well, Tinsley will take it. Millie Tinsley, the goal scorer.
I think if Shetland can get to half-time at just 1-0, they'll be happy enough, and they'll be using the wind in the second half.
They will, I should say, certainly will take a 1-0 deficit as they can regroup at half-time, maybe change things up, as they have been showing a bit of promise later into this half, as Scott and Leslie, as before mentioned, they've certainly been coming up down the left, and it's really potential threats that Isle of Wight need to watch out for. Oh, that's the end of the drinks break. Just a little discussion, but we're back. And I think it ended at...
a wee chance for the coaches to kind of give them a wee pep talk.
Yeah. I don't think Shetland will be too disappointed with the team. It's just a fortunate goal, as they've looked more promising as they've grew into the game a bit more. I think it will be Lawrenson with the ball, or is it? No, it's Peggy Stagg. He's got a throw in down the left. Well, you can hear some chants for Shetland as people are standing up now to cheer them on. And there's certainly a few more fans around the ground.
Yeah, they've appeared and they're all sitting across in the bank across the way here.
In the shade. There's Isle of Wight now progressing with the ball forward, trying to get through ball in. Josie Mitchell is there. She's a really tough centre back to get past. You've seen her go into tackle. Oh wait, Isle of Wight win it back. It's tackled away from them there, and Shetland can get away with it. Play a long ball forward. Isle of Wight. They tackled it, but Shetland's still with the ball. It's played across to the right. Rhea Nicholson now. They've certainly got a bit of a pep talk as they've come out ready for this second part of the first half. As Isle of Wight
won back well.
Yeah, it is. It's through ball to Kira Smith, tackled away, and Shetland win it back. Now it's with Phoebe Connor. Connor really nimble at the feet. Plays it back to Yardley. Yardley going for another lob. This time Lawrenson is aware. She's not going to let that happen again, for sure. As I was saying, Josie Mitchell, she's such a formidable centre-back Shetland have, as she's any tackles that they have had, she's been involved in all of them. Scott gets a good ball down the left and behind. She get there first. Isle of Wight managed to get there first and clear it out. That is going to be a throw into Shetland, however, but Scott knocked it past Yardley there and almost had a run in behind if she could just get it past Jasmine Babington. She couldn't manage it, however. Scott with the ball again. Can't get past Connor as Yardley goes back to Tregus, and
she's strong in the ball.
Yeah, Tregus holding on. The captain of the Isle of Wight certainly calm on the ball. It's a header that's gone out for a throw in down the right. Oh, that's gone down the hill. Bless whoever's got to get that. As Isle of Wight now have a throw in down the right, just to really maybe just put Shetland to bed. 2-0 is the most dangerous score in football, but they have been the dominant team. If they can get another goal, it could probably settle a bit of the shakiness that they have, as Shetland have gotten behind just once or twice. It's another ball that's gone out for a throw. It's a dangerous throwing position if they've got a long throw specialist. It's Yardley and it's come headed straight into the box. It's claimed by Lawrenson again, who's very comfortable coming out for those sorts of balls. That's a throw and a half from Lawrenson. She gets it almost to the halfway line, but that one bounces out. As she's trying to find Rhea Nicholson. Not been as involved as early on for Shetland, but she is still the captain, probably rallying the troops vocally, at least, as Yardley's found a bit of space down the right by the Isle of Wight. It's back to Phoebe Connor. Connor trying to drift past a few midfielders. She gets tackled this time, but that is going to be a foul for Shetland, and they have a free kick for Josie Mitchell to take.
And a chance to get further up the pitch and try and get an attack underway.
No, try and get a goal back, as an equalizer could be.
Scott shouting for the balls.
Yeah, get an equalizer. I mean, Scott has been probably the best player for Shetland. She's been so composed on the ball. Trying to lob it over the defence again. She almost gets it before Yardley. As Yardley gets the deflection off of Scott, and it will be a throw for her to take. It's back for the defence to try and play it forward. Kira Smith lobs the ball over a Shetland defender. Josie Mitchell comes in to clean up the mess, as Sarah Williamson was somewhat lobbed by Kira Smith. That was a bit of quality there, but Josie Mitchell made sure she couldn't get any further. Another throw for the Isle of Wight, played forward, still with the Isle of Wight. It's intercepted now. Williamson now to Scott. Scott finding Leslie and his play on. Freya Leslie's got Rhea Nicholson running down the right. She does find her. Nicholson now. She has one person in the box. intercepted by the Isle of Wight.
Didn't go past the defender, Isle of Wight.
They couldn't manage that. Still got the ball, Shetland, but they can't seem to get past. Oh, I mean, that is another free kick, and it's in a better position this time. But they can't seem to get past the last man, or the second last man, as it's just somewhat. They're just somewhat can't get their crosses in, essentially. Can't get the passes through, unfortunately. They haven't had any shots off at the keeper. They haven't tested Georgia Scholes.
Yeah, it was a late tackle on Scott here, but the referee paid a good advantage for Shetland to get them up there.
Yep, and now they have a free kick. Leslie, she's gone for I don't know if that was a shot or a pass, but like it looked either one. Scott could have ran onto that, possibly if she went a bit earlier, but also it looked like it was going straight to the bottom corner.
Yeah. Well, it was a good attempt.
There was a good opportunity for Shetland as they've grown a bit more into this game offensively. Certainly had a few chances to run in behind. Scott has won it back again, and it's tackled away by the Isle of Wight. Still with Shetland, however, they intercepted it. It's a poor pass, and it's come back for the Isle of Wight to progress the ball, but they can't find anyone as Lawrenson will come out to clear that as far as she can, all the way forward. And now there's an opportunity. Oof, that was a good tackle from Yardley. It was almost an opportunity for Shetland. It was almost still there. Tregus, however, for the Isle of Wight, managed to tackle the ball away from Leslie really well. And now this played a through ball for the Isle of Wight, and they can just keep going here. It's Broadhead laying it behind, and that's a shot that's straight at the keeper there. I think Tinsley just saw an opportunity to lob it, but Lawrenson was well aware of it. Williamson couldn't get that, as it's going to be a throw for the Isle of Wight down the right, as managers certainly. I think the Isle of Wight manager is quite pleased, as he was clapping for them for that.
Maybe a wee bit of encouragement, because Shetland have started to get into it a wee bit more this last wee while.
Yeah, make sure that their heads don't drop and don't get a bit complacent. Headed away by Williamson there. It was with the Goody, but she lost out. Scott with the ball, however. Leslie picked it up, and now it's a ball through. Goody gets it tackled away by Yardley instantly. It's a ball in behind now. Lawrenson versus Kira Smith. Who's going to get there first? Is Lawrenson. She took her time and just cleared that one out for a throw. She was not risking having Kira Smith running behind down the right. Okay, Shetland manager also encouraging his team.
Yeah. Lawrenson's almost playing as a sweeper at times. She's coming well out her box to clear.
Yeah, she's certainly playing a bit risky, but she's working. It's working out for her. Josie Mitchell with that was a last-ditch tackle, really, just to make sure the ball didn't get any further into the box, and it's going to be a corner, second corner of the game for Isle of Wight. Yardley the taker, as the wind could catch this, and that's a dangerous thing, especially for a corner coming in for the Isle of Wight. Shetland need to be careful here. They don't have anyone up. Everyone's back defending for them. It's come in straight to the middle, straight to Lawrenson, as Lawrenson just punched it away, and it's come out to Yardley. She's got a chance to cross it again into the box, and Lawrenson misses this time. However, it got past every single Isle of Wight player, and Nicholson opts to allow herself to be tackled to give away a throw-in. So that's a good play by Shetland. Lawrenson, she is playing a sweeper role, but she is being at times a bit risky, as she missed the ball entirely there coming out.
Yeah, it was sometimes quite difficult to catch the flight of the ball when it is windy.
That is true.
It's a crowded box. So, yeah.
Corners are dangerous, especially for a goalkeeper. However, Shetland getting away with it now. Scott in behind, but But the way the Isle of Wight come back when they defend is they seem to have like a whole system set up where they have like 6 players back just to hold off. And when Shetland attack, they seem to only have 1 or 2 players up, which makes it hard for them to find any space really. Let's come forward. That's great play from the captain Tregus of the Isle of Wight. Now Tinsley, Millie Tinsley tries another one of those 25-yarders, but this time she gets stopped by Lawrenson.
It's always worth trying on a windy day, especially when not quite sure what.
That's not offside. It's in behind now for the Isle of Wight. Opportunity to shoot for Broadhead, tackled away by Shetland, but yeah, you are right. It's always worth a shot when it's windy. Phoebe Connor wins it back. However, Scott won it back twice against Connor and Tregus there. However, Peggy Stagg is just too tall to clear with a long ball as she heads that one down for the Isle of Wight. Now, Kira Smith also gets in behind, but that one was offside and she didn't even get a shot on target. But still, that's a bit risky. Kira Smith has had 1 or 2 of those balls come in, but they have both been offside, so if she gets them onside though, it is a really big danger for Shetland, as I think she's quite a fast player.
She's very fast in feet, and that one, it was very close. She wasn't far offside that time.
Yeah, Shetland need to watch out for that. Let's come in behind now for Scott. She's been running the show. Did that one go out? Nope. Scott's still running for it, as it has gone out for a throw-in for the Isle of Wight, but that's right by the corner flag, as Scott was just kept running, kept making tackles, kept going. She's not stopping.
She's putting in a good shift.
Certainly down the left. Yardley now going long, trying to find Kira Smith. Josie Mitchell goes for the clearance, and that one's just going to bounce off for another throw-in for the Isle of Wight. What's happened? Oh, referees stopped the game. Okay, something was on the pitch. Referees cleared it. As just going to restart the game now. Throw-in for Yardley again. Thrown in, and that's a header from Karis Scott, but that one just went straight back out, and Yardley to go forward again. Throws it short this time. Tregus picks it up as Tregus tackles it from her. Goody's still on her. It's just a bit of a battle between the two. She goes back to Stagg in the end. Tregus, as now Peggy Stagg for Isle of Wight can move it forward.
Tregus is very strong in midfield.
Yeah. She's held that defensive role really well. She allows Connor and Tinsley to just move forward while she holds it back, and she's really good at holding off players. Yeah. Stagg with a long throw. I think she's going to try and get into the box, but nope, she goes back to Tregus. Goody does get a touch on it, and that does allow another throw to take place. Goody has been watching Tregus for a while. She's been pressing her. As Shetland needs to get some form of attack into the game somehow to get back. But Wight just managed to play it around them, especially in midfield. Oh wow, I mean, Freya Leslie came in for a crunching challenge there. She did get the ball up, but it just landed at the feet of an Isle of Wight player. As the ball's going to keep going forward now for the Isle of Wight. Tackled away, Scott, and slight trip on her there from Connor as Scott, what a free kick down the left. Connor's not happy with that, but
no,
referee gave it. He can't complain.
I think it might have been accidental, but it did take her down.
Yeah. There you go. Mitchell did get a head on there. However, it's gone down the left for a throw, Shetland. which that was a decent free kick for Shetland. They just didn't have anyone to really head it or run on behind. Scott was there, but just ended up at the feet of the Isle of Wight. It's another throw for them now, however, so they could go long. They opt to go short, which allows Phoebe Connor to intercept for the Isle of Wight. Nimble, but gets tackled at the feet. She did tug Charis. That was probably the most blatant foul you've seen today. Charis Scott just gets tugged back.
That wasn't accidental.
That certainly wasn't. That's a free kick for Shetland now, as Lawrenson's come out to take it. She's got to get this one right. She is far out of her goal. That's a good kick. It's a really solid kick. Great connection. As Tregus is just taking her time with it, playing the ball back to Georgia Scholes. Hadn't had much to do, really. As much as Shetland have been threatening, they haven't had any shots to test her. It's one back, however, but it's immediately played through by Kayla Pottinger.
Yeah, there's a loose pass there by Yardley, gave Shetland possession.
Yeah, they need to watch out for that. Yardley, she's been really good down the right, but she just can't give away the ball like that. It's a risk, especially with Charis Scott and Leslie down the left. It's a scary thing to witness if you're an Isle of Wight defender. Yardley over with a throw-in. It's gone back to the defence as pressure from Leslie is still allowing them to go forward. Oh, that's unfortunate pass from Yardley. It's going to be a Shetland throw. As they get the ball to Williamson, and now Williamson can try and throw it in. Scott immediately picks up the ball. It's gone to Leslie, and Pottinger. Goody almost won that. I thought the referee. Okay, the referee might have not seen that foul on Melon Cade, but it doesn't really matter as Isle of Wight are progressing with the ball. I guess the referee played a good advantage there. Cross comes in from Tinsbury, tackle away by Mitchell. Broadhead gets a header in. Oh wow, that was a bit shaky from Lawrenson, but she got it in the end.
Heart-stopping moment if you're a defender watching your keeper do that one.
Yeah, Mitchell was a bit concerned as she looked back. Leslie picks up the ball now. Bit of composure to Nicholson. That's good play from Shetland. Getting some players forward now. Leslie has got to get in behind. She managed to get the ball and she wins a free kick. That's a great position to have a free kick, as I think Holly Steffen wasn't expecting a pace as she just got the better of Steffen there, and I think it will be a card delivered to her, as it is. Yep, yellow card for Holly Steffen. I'm not sure if that's deserved, but
I think she was just overstretching herself and trying to get the ball, but
she didn't manage it in the end.
Maybe a wee bit unlucky to get a yellow card.
Yeah, well, it's the first yellow card of the game. Referee hasn't been too harsh on, but to be fair, there haven't been really harsh tackles in this game.
No, it's been a very fair game. The players have been doing well.
It's a really good crossing opportunity here now. There's a few players up for Shetland. Most of the Isle of Wight players, bar Broadhead, are back for them, as Shetland have left one player back in defence. It's a low cross into the box. It's come to Josie Mitchell. Mitchell! It's in! It's 1-1! They've equalised! And I believe that was the captain tapping it in.
That was very well taken. Took them by surprise, playing it low.
Yeah, it was a great free kick. Just under the wall, caught them off guard entirely. And Josie Mitchell... yes,
Nicholson.
I thought it was number 7, so I was assuming it was Nicholson.
Yeah.
As she tapped it in from Josie Mitchell's really solid offensive play. She just took it around the defender, crossed it into the box, the 6-yard box, as she just tapped it home, and now Shetland have equalised, and this game has become a lot more competitive now. The Isle of Wight certainly lost sight of things a bit there. Still going forward now, Tinsbury to Broadhead, but I think Shetland will just leave that as, 1-1. Certainly
That'll
sorry.
certainly put some energy into the Shetland legs to get that goal.
Yeah, we're nearing towards half time as well, so it's a great time to score. Just to hold on till half time, that'll give a world of confidence to Shetland. Especially the way they conceded the first goal. They'll be pleased with the way the second half of the first half has gone. Scott now laying it behind. Goody gets there first. Goody's got an opportunity to run forward. She's going down the left. She's still going. Challenge pushed away. She's still got the ball. Lisa Goody wins the corner. And can Shetland get another? Is late in the first half, but Shetland still having an opportunity to cross it in. This is a corner from the left. Lisa Goody steps up to take it as I think there are a few options for Shetland in the box. Josie Mitchell stands out as especially a tough standing aerial threat. Comes all the way back to Rhea Nicholson again. Nicholson having a shot. That one's over the bar and I think she went to the top left corner and just went a bit too far.
Yeah, just leaning back a wee bit when she took the shot. Lifted it up over the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that goal's rattled Isle of Wight. They weren't expecting it.
Yeah. I mean, Nicholson just turning up at the right moment. The captain was there for our team as, yes, you're right, the Isle of Wight are a bit rattled. They gave away another pass there from the goal kick as trying to progress it forward before this half ends. We're about to hit 45 minutes roundabout as it's tackled straight to Lisa Goody. Goody trying to lay it through to Freya Leslie, but it's tackled away twice. Still with Shetland. They have a few options going down the left, but no one was in that space where Antonia Upton passed, and now Isle of Wight can break. Trying to play it through to Broadhead. Tackled away really well there by Shetland. Still with Isle of Wight, however. Kira Smith going down the right. She's creating some space for herself, getting a crossing opportunity in, but Lawrenson can just claim that. Do we have a time board? Will they show us how much extra time there is? Which I don't think there's much.
No, there hasn't been much at all. There's no injuries, no substitutions, so...
Just a minute, I reckon. I think just for the fouls given. It's come in as a great challenge there.
Great tackle by Scott.
Yeah, Scott again. Oh, well, I mean, both number sixes for both teams have been excellent. I mean, Phoebe Connor, you just saw she drifted past just 3 players there. It's remarkable. It's come in now to the left. It's on the edge of the box again for Tinsbury. Shetland don't even let her shoot.
I think the Isle of Wight will be hoping half-time comes very shortly so that they can regroup. One of the players is down just outside the Shetland box.
Oh, I think that's Tinsbury. Stagg gets the ball tackled off her, and it is a Shetland throw. However, there is a player down. Yep, they're certainly communicating, the Shetland team, while Tinsbury is down. She's got a bit of, I think she got a bit of a knock, but she'll be okay. She's walking now, making sure everything's okay. So hopefully she'll be fine. This is going to be Shetland. Yeah. Oh. Well, that is half time, as it is Isle of Wight 1, Shetland 1. What a first half.
Yeah, it was excellent football. Well done to both teams.
Start to the Island Games Group B women's match between Isle of Wight and Shetland. Score at present is 1-1.
Yes, it is. As that was a really exciting first half.
Yeah, so 1 each at the end of the first half.
Yep.
Look forward to the second half now.
Yep, both teams will certainly have talking to do with their players, as I think the Shetland will come away the happier team the way they progressed in the second half.
They came back very strongly there. They did very well.
Yeah, as the music comes on, I think we'll take a break for now, and we'll see you for the second half.
We'll let everybody enjoy the music.
Yeah. Hello, welcome back to the 2025 Island Games here in Orkney. Today, we are at the second half of the Isle of Wight versus Shetland game. It's 1-1 so far. It was quite an entertaining first half, wasn't it?
It was very entertaining. It ended up very even. Isle of Wight had the best up for their start, and then Shetland fought back. So it's really interested to see what's going to happen in the second half.
Yeah, I think both managers have given their teams certainly a bit of encouragement. Probably the Isle of Wight are quite disappointed with the way they conceded the goal and lost the grip of the game. Still, both teams certainly have a chance for winning it today as they kick off. The Isle of Wight playing now against the wind. We'll see if that causes them to struggle a bit, as Shetland weren't used to it at the start. Got a bit caught off guard with their first goal they conceded.
Yeah, Isle of Wight, they used it very well. They used it to their advantage. And I think it might have actually dropped a wee bit now during half time. It's a wee bit gusty, but we'll wait and see how it goes.
Yeah, that's a great challenge in there from Antonia Upton, but there is a player down, and Isle of Wight needs to send their physio on, as that is number 15, Millie Tinsley, the one who scored the goal, the goal from 25 yards, but she is down at the minute, and it's going to be a bit of a miss for the Isle of Wight if she does go off.
Yeah, I think it's just maybe her ankle.
Yeah, she was limping at the first half, I remember. So it might be a substitution, as the ankle might still be a problem, especially if they want to conserve her for the other games, because they're coming at the Isle of Wight fast. It's like a week tournament, really, so they don't have much time to prepare for each game.
Yeah, I think they're playing sort of every day, more or less, for the first 3 days. All the teams will need to use their squads well. And she's getting helped off here.
Yeah, probably so she doesn't damage her ankle anymore. There's going to be a substitution, I assume, as I don't think they'll risk playing on with Tinsley. As yep, I think this will be number 4. Yep, Matilda Brown on for the Isle of Wight. Substitution for Matilda Brown, as she gets her chance to show her stuff. Because Tinsley's unfortunately gone off injured. Hopefully she can hold the midfield to the same level as Tinsley did in the first half, as midfield is where the Isle of Wight had been their most dominant. If they lose that grip, Shetland could potentially take over this game. I mean,
definitely Shetland are a very determined team, and they'll look for any chink in the armour of Isle of Wight.
Yeah, well, they're certainly up for us after the equalizer, so it's anyone's game now. As Isle of Wight, chance to progress the ball. It's Peggy Clegg trying to play it through to Brown. Substitutes, cleared away but headed back, and Isle of Wight can go again. Yardley, the ball's played a bit behind her, but she decides to go back to get it. It's come back for the defense, and they'll just play it through for a minute. Just trying to find some space. It's down the left now. It's a good one with Clegg. Matilda Brown's first touch, unfortunately, he gets her tackled. Antonia Upton gets the tackle in. It's in behind now. Kira Smith is 1-1! Over the bar! Oh my. I mean, how did she miss that?
Yeah, just got a bit excited. I think she was about to shoot it and lofted it over the bar.
I think she tried to place it in the top corner, maybe away from the goalkeeper, but she got that all wrong. I mean, that was a great opportunity for Isle of Wight to go ahead.
It was. The keeper was out quick though and closed her down, closed her options down.
I guess, yeah, she did have that pressure of Lawrenson being there. As Lawrenson quite a presence in that goal. It's just a goal kick now. As that was a really good opportunity. Kira Smith, we did warn about getting in behind, and she did get in behind there.
She was very quick.
Yeah, she is. As Scott is charging down Isle of Wight defence. Had to go back to the keeper, who Scholes has had to come out of her box to receive that pass. As do you want to risk another corner? Scholes now looking to go long, trying to find Kira Smith. Headed straight back by Williamson. It's one back. However, it's one back again. That one's Scott, and Peggy Clegg can play it back to Scholes, and Georgia Scholes is just going to hold on to the ball for now. As the goalkeeper being pressured a bit by Freya Leslie's Isle of Wight play around her, and they're playing it around Shetland at the minute. It's just keeping the Aldevin intercepted. Upton now straight to Goody. Goody trying to find his Leslie. Leslie, the ball in her path. She has a shot. It's deflected. Claims of handball. It's going to be a penalty. It's a claim of penalty, and they've won it. Shetland win a penalty off of Jasmine Bavington. I believe she put her arm by her side, but she had it up. I think maybe that was the handball due to Freya Leslie trying to have a shot.
So it's a direct free kick just outside the box.
Really?
Yeah, she handled it just outside the box.
Oh,
I think she put her hand up to protect her face because the ball was coming at her from a very short distance.
Oh.
Yeah, it was just right on the line. So.
Oh wow! I that's lucky. That's a close escape for
yeah, it's
Isle
a
of Wight.
great position to take a free kick from, though.
Yeah, it is. It is still danger, but a penalty would have been much worse. But they do have. This is a really good position for a free kick. As Leslie, the one who attempted a long shot, is going to have an opportunity to hit this in. She could cross it, but she does go for goal, and that's just remarkable, isn't it? That was amazing! What a goal! That was honestly one of the best finishes I've ever seen. Just right into the top corner. Scholes didn't even try to dive for it, as it just flew in over the wall, and that's 2-1 to Shetland.
Yeah, I think the wall might have could have done an extra player in it there to cut off that side. Took the keeper by surprise then. Yeah. Everybody was expecting it to go the other side. Excellent goal.
That was really solid. And now Shetland taking the confidence that they had at the end of the first half into the second half. Been pressing the Isle of Wight back, and now it's let them progress in this game. They're winning now. Goody playing it behind to Leslie's tackled away by Connor, but she gets a bit muddled up with her teammate. Upton loses out and has played a through ball in behind to Broadhead. Broadhead has got a bit of space down the left, trying to shimmy away around a player. It's come in the middle, Melon Kate, but Kira Smith was not on the same wavelength as her, and Lawrenson has the chance to play out wide. Charis Scott lobbing the ball forward, tackled back, but Scott is relentless with the ball as she runs for it, and as she goes to take the throw in, gets to Leslie, before it's gone out for another throw. And Shetland have certainly taken the mantle of this game.
Yeah, their tails are up now, and trying to press Isle of Wight, trying to take forward this advantage that they've got. Isle of Wight a wee bit rattled, but they did try and get back quickly there with that attack before.
They did, but they can't seem, they're having the same issue Shetland had in the first half, early on in the first half, where they can't get their shots off. Well, no handball. Okay. Well, it did come off Antonia Upton's arm, but I do believe that it was two by her side to count. That's my judgment anyway. You're a former referee. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm still a registered referee. Yeah, it bounced up off her foot and hit her arm.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Clegg did slip there as it's a long ball played by Tregus. She almost let Shetland get in behind. Wait. That's an interesting clearance as Shetland still can't get rid of it. Isle of Wight relentlessly going after them. Matilda Brown on Robertson as that one had to be cleared out. As Brown was just kept pressing her and she couldn't get away from her. Thrown in by Clegg now. It's come off her thighs. It's come back now for the defense of Isle of Wight. Tregus with the ball, playing it out between each other. They like to play the possession style of football. They don't like to hit it only Isle of Wight. They do, and it's lovely to watch in possession football.
just in control, and they're just settling things down again.
Yeah,
Just take the sting out of Shetland for a wee minute.
yeah,
Keep possession.
closing them out for a minute. Oh wow, that's a great ball to Yardley. How's Isle of Wight still? No, Shetland intercepted, but Isle of Wight won it back immediately. Now it's with Melon Kate. He's going to try and get across into the box. That one's a great cross. Has come out on the edge of the box. That's Broadhead trying to somewhat. It's a lobbed attempt, but that one's far too over the bar, unfortunately.
Yeah, a wee bit ambitious. She was getting closed down well there at the side of the edge of the box. There wasn't much room to get a shot away.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate the effort. It was a good shooting opportunity. As Isle of Wight still showing that they do have a threat, as this is a really tight game. Even with Shetland winning, Isle of Wight could easily come back into it. They're both really solid teams in this competition. Now Georgia Scholes picks up a loose ball from Shetland, and now Isle of Wight can try and progress. Tregus going long now. Trying a bit of a different tactic, I guess. They're trying long balls in behind. Other than that, it's with... Oh, no, it was Holly Steffen. She opted to play it to Clegg and still trying to play out. Oh, wow, what a challenge from Upton. It's just from behind, scissored it, and managed to get it from... Tregus, as Tregus, I think, left a bit of a poor challenge in there on Leslie.
Yeah, she's up and she's fine. Took a wee bit of a hefty challenge indeed.
Yeah, Tregus not happy with the decision at all, though. Referee just gives her a talking to and allows Josie Mitchell to set up the ball. There's a few options.
A good chance to use the wind here to their advantage, though.
Oh, it is blowing now. You can feel it. It is coming in behind. The wind did get behind that. However, Georgia Scholes just okay. I mean,
yeah.
Charis Scott came in to challenge Georgia Scholes, but she immediately goes down.
A slightly unlawful challenge. Keep her in the ball firmly in her arms.
Yeah. Oh, that was a poor touch from Matilda Brown. Still with the Isle of Wight, however, they've had to hold on to the ball. As you can't let any. Sorry. Yeah.
A lovely ball there by Connor, just into space, to settle things down again.
They keep trying to settle things down, however they can't risk giving away loose passes. The passes have been at the player, but they've been a bit risky, like that one. Upton is still on Clegg. Clegg's trying to play a through ball through, but Shetland win it back, and immediately it comes to their attackers, and Scott, Goody and Leslie all are a threat when they get run in behind. Oh, well, okay, both number sixes. There was almost a confrontation, but they just sorted out.
Yeah, just a wee tangle.
Yeah. Oh, still coming in behind now for the Isle of Wight. Melon Kate gets it cleared away by Robertson even. That was great clearance as it's now played forward. Nicholson to Goody. Goody's touch is a bit poor as Stefan clears her out. Yep, she holds her off, and Isle of Wight can progress with the ball again, but that was decent counter-attack for Shetland. Comes in behind now. Broadhead. Melon and Kate in behind. As Kira Smith plays it back to Broadhead. Broadhead's in the box. She has an opportunity to shoot. It's 2-2! Wow!
She took that so well. That was a sidestep and waited for the keeper.
That was really neat play from both from Kira Smith and Broadhead. Broadhead, the goal scorer, just waited for the ball back from Kira Smith as she laid it up for a little 1-2. It was in behind. She was not offside, and she just tucked it in the bottom corner past Lawrenson, and that's 2-2. And oh wow, this is certainly looking to be a tasty game already.
Yeah, it's very even.
It is.
Just when you thought Shetland were going to get the upper hand, the Isle of Wight came back.
Yeah, you never know who could take a mantle of this game, as the first half looked like it was all Isle of Wight, and then Shetland just managed to worm their way back into this. And now the Isle of Wight managed to equalise after Shetland's amazing free kick. And Shetland now looking to keep the ball. Isle of Wight also going forward with it. Broadhead pushed out by Robertson. It's good.
Just ran out of pitch.
Yeah, there's good defending there. So let's go to Goody. I mean, that was a really good play there. I don't know how she got it past Connor, but Tregus even, but she did. Connor with the ball now. Upton missing the challenge. Nicholson wins it, plays it straight to Leslie. Leslie in behind to Goody. Goody's cut past the defence. She's found a space. Gets a great cross into the... I mean, that could have been a shot, to be honest. The way she chipped it, that was going towards the the top corner, top left side, but it's just a bit over.
Yeah.
But I mean, that was a really cutting.
A good attack. Good attack by her there.
It was a really cutting counter attack that Goody just found a bit of space. She's been a bit the quieter one of the attack, but she's still there and a presence and a threat that Isle of Wight need to be worried about. Now played out wide. It's come to Clegg. Clegg's got plenty of space to run into down the left. She goes to Brown. Matilda Brown blocked off by Nicholson. She goes to the middle now. Tregus having Yardley as an option. She goes for Yardley down the right. She's in decent amount of space. It's a cross that just reached the edge of the box. Upton gets a header in, and now Goody lay off to Nicholson. Nicholson, she tried a long ball, but that pass was pretty wayward. I think she sliced it a bit.
Yeah, a bit of a slice indeed.
Oh, that's a pass to Clegg. And Isle of Wight doing their neat little passing routine, as they're really good at that. Connor finding the space to find Yardley.
Yeah, they quickly change it from one side of the pitch to the other.
Yeah, with a bunch of short passes. They're really good at that. Tregus is now running forward. It's challenged away, and that's going to be a foul for the Isle of Wight. Free kick. Just a few, 30, 35 yards out, something like that. 20, 25. It's round about. Just that kind of range. Maybe shooting range if you really want to hit it. There is going to be a substitution. Yep, Shetland substitution. There we go. Number 12. Oh. Okay, Lisa Gowdy is coming off. Number 10 and number 12, Kayla Shearer, is coming on. Gowdy had a great... I mean, she's been a bit quiet, but she had a really solid game. She was presence. Well. Yeah, she had a presence in that attack. As Kayla Shearer is taking up her position now.
Yeah, both managers will be working their squads to cope with the 3 games that they've got to play in quick succession.
Indeed. Sorry, that was an opportunistic free kick, and that almost went in. Lawrenson caught it well, and the first touch of Kayla Shearer is a great little pass to Nicholson. Nicholson having Shearer, but I don't think Shearer is that fast to get past Holly Stephan, as she just collects that ball and allows the Isle of Wight to gain possession again. Matilda Brown now with the ball, going long, trying to find Broadhead. Josie Mitchell reads that really well and heads it back for her team. Now another through ball that doesn't end up at Kayla Shearer's feet, but she did get an interception on that. Isle of Wight still with the ball, however. Connor going across to Yardley. And that's a through ball and a half. Melon Kate versus Lawrenson. Lawrenson goes for a long sort of clearance. It ends up at Kira Smith's feet, and the Isle of Wight still can progress. Connor intercepted now. Leslie. She has Kayla Shearer to her right. She does opt to go for her. Shearer's looking for an option on her right. She's challenged really well by Connor, but she goes for Upton. And now Scott. Scott gets tackled immediately there by Matilda Brown. And Kira Smith is trying to go to Melon Kate. However, Josie Mitchell reads that well. And Scott is still fighting to keep that one in. She's really showing a lot of resilience out there for Shetland.
What Isle of Wight defenders are sitting further back this half. They're well aware of the danger of the Shetland forwards.
Yeah, they are, but there's another substitution on for the Isle of Wight. as Broadhead loses out to Robertson. There's the number 7, Jess Green, just waiting for the Isle of Wight to come on. It's Phoebe Connor. I mean, she drifted past a few players there, almost took a shot. It was blocked off. It's a shot in. Trigas almost hitting in the top corner. It was close. Substitution, however, it will be Jess Green coming on.
Substitution for Isle of Wight, number 11, Smith.
Oh.
And number 7, Green.
Okay, Kira Smith coming off. I mean, Smith had a pretty good game. She got an assist for the last equalizer, but obviously you got to rest your team. And Smith has been probably one of the Isle of Wight's better players, so it makes sense. Allow Jess Green to come on and change up the game. Maybe is
They change of tactics for them.
yeah, they have, as they move Melon Kate to the right, as she's gone to a more central role. Jess Green. Come out now. Scott immediately picking it up. Charis Scott comes into the middle. Kayla Shearer. Shearer having Nicholson down the right. Is she offside? She found her way in behind. She has an opportunity to shoot. Stopped by Scholes. That was close. Upton still showing pressure. Shetland still pressing them hard, but that was a great counter attack there. It's immediately from end to end. So coming behind Scott again, picking up the ball, trying to find Leslie. He's tackled away from her. Scott trying to press every single Isle of Wight player, but she can't manage to win the ball back. That's another slip on the ball. It's Kayla Shearer. That was close.
Jess Green for Isle of Wight was really unfortunate. Just stood in the ball there.
Substitution for
Yeah.
Gave Shetland a chance.
For number 17, Beach.
Okay. Number 8, that is going to be Pottinger for, I believe that is Veach. Emily Veach is coming on, and the number 11, Sadie Anderson, is going to come on as well. Not sure who's coming off in her place, but she is just standing there.
16 for Isle of Wight, Broadhead. For Shetland, number 16.
Oh,
Upton.
Antonio Upton is coming off, and the number 11, Sadie Anderson, is coming on. Experienced Upton, as she had some good tackles in the second half. She was really holding down the midfield for a while. Maybe a change up as Scott has moved into midfield while the number 11, Sadie Anderson, moved to the left. Scott's picked up the ball. She's trying to play it forward into some space. No one's there as Isle of Wight can regroup. Change of tactics from both sides, though. Moving players around.
Yeah, the Shetland haven't been so dominant on the left-hand side as they were in the first half, so the Scott moving into the centre, she might have more influence.
I see, yeah. There we go. There's options for Isle of Wight now. It's coming from Mellon Cates. Josie Mitchell just clearing that one out, and Nicholson is going to be pressured. She just waited so she could clear it. That one's gone far. Is Kayla Shearer going to get there? No, it's bounced too far. Yeah, I thought so. Do we need what? Well, the referee just paused. Water break. That's what we need. Water break. As gonna wait for the players. Currently the score is 2-2 between the Isle of Wight versus Shetland, and it's been a tight game.
It's a very close game now.
Yeah.
They've both, nobody's dominating. They're both getting their chances as well. And I would think as the game goes on, the players will start to tire and there might be more chances to come.
I mean,
for both sides.
Yeah, the Isle of Wight have given away a few balls like just later on in this second half. It's a bit worrying for them, as if Shetland pounced on those balls, it could have been dangerous to give away those kinds of goals, especially that easily.
Yep, definitely. Yeah, it's hard to see the players stretching out at this water break, so the legs will be finding it. We don't actually see the sun up here, we're covered in, but down there the sun will be affecting them as well.
Yeah, the sun must be beaming on them. is I'm definitely gonna need some sun cream. it's really roasting. Well, there we go. The waters breaks over. It's gonna be a throw in down the left for Isle of Wight. As yeah, they just seem to have just a few options really. They're trying to find one. It's with them now. Trigus immediately going long, trying to find Melankate in behind. She has Josie Mitchell. Oh, that's a poor pass from Mitchell that Lawrenson gets away with it as Melankate. She was on that. She was close. That's a good play. Scott between the substitutes, Scott and Sadie Anderson, intercepted by the Isle of Wight, however. It's one back and cleared away by Nicholson, just all the way out.
Solid tackle in the midfield there.
Yeah, you heard it.
Yeah.
All the way here. As is going to be number 17, yeah. Emily Veach. Doing that tackle. It's going to be Williamson trying to win the ball. Loses out to the Isle of Wight. It's crossed into the box. It's come to the edge of the box. Nicholson gets it clear, but Connor's come up to take a shot. It's blocked off by Scott. Both number 6s have been on each other, just blocking each other off. Scott now, oh, well, that was brilliant play past Yardley, and now she's on a run, going down the left. She's tackled back. Yardley made the challenge, and then it was cleared off there by Bavington. But it had to bin. It had to be cleared off. It's thrown in now. Sadie Anderson loses out to the Isle of Wight, and they can progress. It was Connor out wide to Stag. Yep,
nice passing from the Isle of Wight to get themselves a wee bit of bother, but made a slight mistake there as I said that.
As soon as you said it, they made a mistake, and it's always a ball in behind to Nicholson. Veach doesn't manage to win it. The Isle of Wight do get away with it. As they're trying to play in behind Melankate. She's shoved off by Josie Mitchell. Mitchell is not letting her get in behind.
Yeah, that was the experience shown there from Josie.
Come in now. It's played just between them as the midfield really is Isle of Wight trying to find a way in behind as Lawrenson has to come out again as Melankate really looking like the pacey threat the Isle of Wight are trying to utilize just to try and catch off Shetland centre backs who might not be as fast. Matilda Brown now having a shot. That one had to be saved. That was a good stop. Lawrenson.
Good shot and a good save.
Yeah, Lawrenson had to catch that. So great. I mean, that was a great kick straight to Leslie. She misses it, however, and Isle of Wight can progress. Composed centre back play from Yardley, and she goes out to Stag. Now Peggy Stagg just moving forward with the ball. What a challenge from Nicholson. Okay, she has an issue with her right leg after that
cramp,
challenge.
I think.
Yeah, cramp.
Yeah. The danger of just overstretching.
Yeah.
The referee's done a good job.
Yeah. She's a bit in pain, but I think she'll be okay. The water bottle just gets thrown. Okay, there is a bit of an issue with her ankle. She might need to get the magic spray out. The cooling spray for her leg. She is having issues getting back up to it. Clark has been a solid left back. It would be a risk for Isle of Wight to lose her, but also they can't risk her getting more injured.
No.
You can't have. You can't have a player be out for a week. But, yeah.
It was just cramp. She should hopefully get better. Get moving again. Oh, she's in a lot of pain with it.
That does not look good. the tickle? The referee's smiling. I'm not sure. Like, she seems like she's laughing, but she also seems like she's in pain. You can't tell. Are they gonna? Oh, they are. I think they are.
Like they'll be wanting to. She's that close to the side of the pitch. I think get her off to the side of the pitch and treat her there. The game can go on.
Yeah. Okay. Give us a show when you're
She
ready.
might walk it off and
She might try and
come
walk
back.
it off. Yes, the referee just said to give her time, but I do believe the Isle of Wight might be looking to sub someone on instead. I think the number 9, Sienna Brennan, is standing there. As I don't think they'll risk playing with 10 women.
not for long. Not
Yeah,
for long. It would be.
Definitely. And the number 2 as well, Laura Huish. Connor, as there's going to be 2 substitution or a foul. It's a foul by Shetland and it will be a free kick.
Shetland player just caught corner there as she was trying to play the ball.
There we go. It will be the Isle of Wight to make 2 substitutions. If they can get them through to the announcer. There we go.
17 Stag and 18 Kate.
Okay.
Number 2,
Melanie, yeah.
number 9,
Melanie Kate, as she did do really well in the she did do really well in the second half, making it being a real threat for Shetland. But yeah, taking Stag off is smart, as she don't want to risk any injury. It's come in behind Isle of Wight. Played out.
Stag going off, Isle of Wight have lost a bit of height as well in their
Yeah, that
in their
is
squad.
that is true. Yeah, number 3 now. It's played. Pressured. I was pressured by the Shetland. Still going for pressure. Sadie Anderson picking it up, getting a header in. It's cleared back. Straight to the feet of Veach, and Scott's going to have a little bit of a run through. Trying to play it to Anderson as she just managed to play it straight to Yardley, and now Isle of Wight can progress. That's a chance for an interception, and it has been made by Shetland. Shetland is now going round. It's with it's a cross into the box. It was with the number 5, Talia Leslie. It's come into the box. Kayla Shearer gets a shot blocked. It's laid off now. Scott gets tackled. It's with Freya Leslie. The other Leslie, it's cleared away in the end, but still there's outside the box with Kayla Shearer Nicholson, even as Kayla Shearer is calling for the ball, and that one's gone out. That was a real like, a lot of attacks.
That was a great block by a defender because it was heading straight for that top corner.
Yeah. I mean, there was a lot going on there. There was a lot of opportunities for Shetland to have a shot and eventually go up again, but they couldn't take them there. Just the Isle of Wight defence stood firm as there's challenges running in all around the pitch. It's with Nicholson, Scott, now and out wide to Anderson. Anderson going back to Williamson. Sadie Anderson loses out there as Brown wins it. Anderson wins it back off Yardley. Yardley getting... Well, it's not foul. Leslie gets past the defender. Freya Leslie just gets tackled in the end. Yeah, but
just too many defenders there.
Yeah, she tried to shimmy away past too many as the ball just ended up. Oh, wow, it's a missed header now from the substitute. Now Nicholson can try and keep it in. No, it's a goal kick.
That was a beautiful cross field ball there from Josie Mitchell to set up that chance.
It was, but it was unfortunate, really, as Nicholson could have taken the cross a bit earlier, but she just managed to end up just blocking it to go out.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate for Shetland as they've had a few opportunities running forward and they can't afford to let the Isle of Wight get back into this, as they could pounce on them as they had done for the equalizer. Sienna Brennan with her first touch of the ball, playing it to The other substitute, Laura Huish, is coming behind on the right. It's still with the Isle of Wight. Yardley made a run as she tackled by Anderson. One back immediately by Connor. Phoebe Connor playing it, trying to find it to Broadhead. However, it's played back. It was almost won by Shetland, but Isle of Wight won it back thanks to Laura Huish, and they can keep going. Laura's still going. Played out wide now, trying to be played. It was trying to be played out wide too. Substitute still with the Isle of Wight. It was tackled by Leslie, but it ended up at, I believe, Matilda Brown's feet as she almost had an opportunity to shoot. It was tackled away from her and still in for Shetland as it's continuing progressing with the ball. Now it's with Sadie Anderson. She got away with it, laying up to Freya Leslie versus. Oh, that was Freya Leslie versus Jasmine Bavington, and Bavington was having none of it and just slid in, got the ball, and it's out for a throw. Charis Scott challenged by Brown. Played out wide all the way to Rhea Nicholson. Nicholson wasn't expecting that at all as she just suddenly went into a run, and that was a solid tackle from her. She lost out on the ball, but she tried to win it back really
I think she was a wee bit frustrated when she hadn't gotten the ball.
Laura Hoosh just immediately had to lose out there as she's now got a chance to throw. It's a long one that comes to the Isle of Wight. Two Isle of Wight heads. Sienna Brennan picks up the ball. She's quite nimble at her feet again. Tackled off by Shetland, and they can try and progress now. It's intercepted by Brown. One back by Shetland, but Isle of Wight also keep it going. It's right off Kayla Shearer there, and that's going to be a throw. Shearer just wasn't expecting that at all.
No. The game's very even at the moment.
Yeah. Can't seem to get their way out of midfield into a shooting position. Both teams just struggling to get that final ball through. Let's come back now. Trigus playing it forward to Sienna Brennan. Holds it up, plays it to Connor. Connor laying it through now. Matilda Brown got past most of the time back. Tahila Leslie is there, is cleared away. Isle of Wight still got it. Sienna Brennan and Yardley, they're just playing it between each other, Isle of Wight, as they always do. Connor goes out wide to Laura Huish, comes in behind, and it's caught by Lawrenson.
I'd say the defences have got the upper hand at the moment.
Yeah, both defences are really holding firm. I think they'll both take a point from this match. I think they've got two other opponents. Yeah, it's four. This is Group B. It's a 4-team group.
Yeah.
This is trying to lay it through. It's tackled away. Sweep the pitch. No.
The white coach just giving them some direction.
Trying to make sure they find the space they were finding in the first minutes of the first half, as Shetland seem to be covering them now. They can't seem to find the passing space that they were finding early in the game. However, Shetland are making mistakes and passing the ball straight back to them, so they are having a lot of the ball.
Shetland are closing down a lot quicker now than they were in the first half.
They definitely are, but again, they can't risk letting shots like that go off again.
No.
Krieger's having a lot of long effort that just ended straight in Lawrenson's hands. That was a long kick. It's touchdown. And, yep, Isle of Wight progressing now. Huish down the left, played into the middle. It's with Jess Green, and couldn't get the pass back to Laura Huish, and it's gonna, got a deflection, so it will be throw. It's cleared out. Kayla Shearer. Shearer manages to win it back now. Playing forward to Freya Leslie. Leslie seeing Scott make her run down the middle. She's got options. Gets her pass blocked off. It's still going through. It's coming in behind. Broadhead is almost on Robertson, but that was a pretty rough challenge to make. Just sort of shoved her over there, trying to get the ball. As she's now holding her ankle in pain.
It looked like a tired challenge.
Yeah, slightly. Robertson's pretty okay. She's fine. However, Broadhead is slightly down as the Isle of Wight physio has to come on again. Isle of Wight players are getting little knocks and little bit hurt, which is not good looking to the rest of their games, as it might be losing players for some of them, and that's not good.
I think it will be a wee bit of tiredness creeping in, and tackles maybe not as quick as they usually are.
Yeah, as now it is being treated by the physio. I think it'll be a bit of injury time this time.
Yes, yeah, we'll definitely get extra time at the end.
As
I don't know.
just holding on as Broadhead looks to be needing the physio's help to come off, as there's going to be another substitution for the Isle of Wight, I believe. I think you can make another substitution. They brought on 3 players so far.
That's what I was trying to remember. How many players have they brought on?
They brought on Jess Green, Sienna Brennan, and Laura Hirsch, and Matilda Brown. They brought on 4 players so far. I'm not sure how many subs you can bring on in the Island Games. I'm assuming it's 5. Like all
5,
international competitions, usually 5. They've changed the rule from 3 to 5, so
yeah.
I think they have one more sub. If not, I think it might be 3 stoppages, but 5 substitutions, which may be an issue for the Isle of Wight if they're playing with 10 women. They're still finding the space and win the ball. Yeah, Huish tackled off pretty easily by Robertson. Robertson trying to play out, but
it gives them time to get back.
Yeah. The Shetland manager been really encouraging to his team. He's just every few minutes you just hear, "You can do it, you can do it." It's great.
That does make a huge difference if you're on that pitch and your legs are going.
Oh, I mean, he's played it straight to. He sent it to Freya Shearer, and Shearer found herself in some space. She drifted past a player, trying to lay it off in the middle. She gets unlucky and she gets intercepted by the Isle of Wight. The Isle of Wight done really well this game. As it comes to Jess Green. Green just playing it between her left back and centre back as she's come into midfield. Try and make some thing of it. Scott intercepting a pass there from Bavington, but Isle of Wight get it clear. Sienna Brennan have laid it back, as now they can play it forward. Isle of Wight cleared out. Oh, it came off. However, it did come off Robertson. She's gonna have to hold off Matilda Brown. That's not a foul. Okay. I mean, it looked like she was held down by Robertson, but referee didn't give it. So ball's still going. Nicholson trying to play it to Shearer and get 1-2 off. It doesn't manage it. Jess Green tackled by Shearer but gets away with the ball. Connor still finding some space. She drifts past Viech, plays it through. Sienna Brennan, picked up by Lawrenson. I mean, what did you think? The manager were not happy with that. If you saw the Robertson challenge on them.
I don't think I would have given it as a foul myself.
Oh.
I think she just sort of leant back and.
Okay. I see. As that gives you a bit more referee's perspective as Isle of Wight just holding on to possession. They are playing, yep, can confirm, they are playing with 10 men, as I believe the rule is 3 stoppages and 5 substitutions. Yeah. That is going to hurt them a bit in the last few minutes of the game. We have give or take 5 minutes left this game.
Probably have about 5 minutes injury time, I would think. Yes. And substitution time as well. There's been a lot of substitutes.
Yeah, so we're definitely gonna they're gonna look to.
I think both teams would probably be happy with a draw at the end, though.
Well, I mean, the Isle of Wight clearly aren't, as they're going for a last-ditch long effort, as they're still playing for the win.
They're still playing for the win.
Yeah.
There's a Shetland player down with cramp.
Oh,
now.
That is number 5, Talia Leslie. As Isle of Wight either haven't seen her, they're just playing on. It's one back by Shetland. They've won a free kick, but Leslie.
Unless it would just be if the ball goes out of play that she would get looked at.
Well, Leslie. Oh, yeah, could. Talia Leslie is sat back down as the referee has told a physio to take her off, I think. Well, there is a substitution waiting for her as the number 20, Shauna Pottinger is waiting there. Shauna Pottinger. I mean, it's an opportunity for a free kick for Shetland with 11 people. Yeah.
The wind's definitely gone down this half, though, so it's not been such a big advantage to Shetland.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. The wind has loosened a bit. It's just a gentle breeze now.
It's fortunate for us up here, though.
Yeah. It's not as cold as it used to be, as Shetland still encouraging her team. Josie Mitchell there.
Yeah, Josie's getting ready to take the free kick.
Yeah, she's asking for some options, probably. There are certainly a few presents. If you look at Kayla Shearer, probably one of the tallest people on the pitch, she probably could be an incredible aerial threat as Talia Leslie comes off for the number 20.
For Shetland, number 5, Leslie, number 7, Nicholson.
Oh.
Coming on, number 18, Inkster, number 20, Pottinger.
Okay, Inkster is coming on. Inkster is coming on for the captain, Rhea Nicholson, as well as Shauna Pottinger on for the centre-back, Talia Leslie. As the captain is going to be given, captain's armband is going to be given to, oh God, that very poor throw, but it was given to number 3, Sarah Williamson.
You certainly sprinted very fast on there. Keen to get involved in the action.
Well, it's a last-ditch effort as it's come all the way in behind. It's headed back, picked up by the substitute and cleared away.
She nearly got a shot off.
Yep. Josie Mitchell hitting it right back where it came from as Georgia Scholes of Isle of Wight will just pick it up for her team. Scholes now. It's hit forward for Brennan. One back now. And they're just pretty happy playing. Oh wow, that's a great ball. Shetland now. Freya Leslie having a long effort. She really went for it there. She really went for goal. She saw the flashing lights as a winner. As a winner. A 3-2 winner in the dying minutes of the game would be immense, especially for Shetland. Considering they've only participated once in 2005, a statement win coming back into the Island Games would be great for them.
Yeah, they're doing very well. The population of Shetland, of course, about 22,000, and the Isle of Wight's got 140,000, so Shetland very much a smaller population.
Well, they're certainly showing their talents here as the ball tried to come in behind for Freya Leslie, losing out there. This is one back, and Josie Mitchell just opting to do a long ball as cleared back, and Isle of Wight can try and play it through. It's a through ball. Matilda Brown's going to get there. Lawrenson is first on the scene as Freya Leslie gets a header in behind. Cleared out wide to Yardley. Yardley's going to be pressed by Sadie Anderson. It's kept in by Yardley. He's played to Sienna Brennan. Brennan tried to be challenged by 2 substitutes, but she loses. She gets away from both. Yardley now looking for a bit of space, and that one's gone out for Shetland throws.
Inkster just bounced off her there. So
She got unlucky with the ball as Shetland trying to pick it up, play it forward. They found Freya Leslie, and Leslie has acres of space to play the ball. Number 18, the substitute Inkster, doesn't manage to get a good first touch on it, and now Isle of Wight can break. Matilda Brown in behind. Chichi past Lawrenson with a great save. That kept the game at 2-2. That was probably the chance that Isle of Wight had to win it.
A very brave save there, diving at her feet.
Yeah, she went straight for it. And she got it. That was close. Matilda Brown would have been a second earlier. That could have been a goal. And it's going to be a free kick. Freya Leslie. It's a last dying effort for Shetland in this game. As Shetland and Isle of Wight have been neck and neck this entire game. A few decisions haven't gone the Isle of Wight's way, and the management are not happy about it.
No, it was a wee bit of a high challenge. If it could have been.
And there's a chance for a free kick to come into the box, and there's a chance it could be 3-2.
I think Shetland will fancy this chance for getting the ball in.
They will. It's gone. It's come all the way off the bar.
Oh.
That would have been it. That would have been it, but Freya Leslie just got unlucky with the way the ball was flying. Yeah. That really could have been it. Shetland are still going, however. Sadie Anderson losing out, and now Isle of Wight can try and progress. Phoebe Connor immediately receiving the ball. Now Yardley trying to find some space. Play it straight to Josie Mitchell. Mitchell gets... I mean, it worked. Give her that. She tried to clear it. It bounced off the inside of her foot, and then she got past the player. So whatever she did, it worked. Coming behind, Matilda Brown is the furthest player up for Isle of Wight as the ball gets cleared out into a poor neighbour's garden.
Yeah, I think it's in the gardens across the road.
Well, there is a ball on the pitch, a new one. So it will be a chance for Shetland. No, Isle of Wight.
Isle of Wight just kind of putting on a wee bit of pressure here down the side.
You can hear the fans chanting now. Josie Mitchell coming in, has cleared back out. Now Isle of Wight have their chance. Still, they haven't given a counter of injury time, but it's got to be 4 or 5 minutes now. Surely it's up as we've gotten past the 90-minute mark. It's bounced off the Isle of Wight player's heel.
Still got possession.
Yeah. Just great tackle there from Leslie to keep the ball in Shetland's possession. Sadie Anderson manages to win a throw-in, and Shetland will take a draw, but they're certainly still looking for the win. Scott getting past the Isle of Wight defender and is played out wide to the right. Kayla Shearer picks it up. She couldn't manage to get past her marker as Huish gets it past her. Jess Green going out to the right. Sienna Brennan trying to take it down, but she can only go back to Connor. Connor now looking for some options. Got Tregus. She lays it out for her. Tregus going out to the left. Yeah, Shetland have to be careful. The hard work doesn't get undone. They get the ball, they win it off a tackle, and that's full time. And that's it. 2-2 draw. And you'd say that's a fair result, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I think that's a fair result in the balance of the game. It was certainly a hard-fought second half. Very, very even. Players going down with cramp, the weather and everything taking the toll. But no, it was an excellent game. It was well played, good sportsmanship. I look forward to seeing them again.
Yeah. It now goes to a penalty shootout. Okay. I didn't know this would happen. I thought it was a group stage game, but I guess you need to determine a winner, because I think only 4 teams can qualify. And there's only 3 groups, so...
I didn't know it was going to a shootout either. Maybe we should have read the rules.
Yeah, no, it's a bit of a shock, but there we go. I guess this determines the winner. I mean, you'd fancy both sides, really.
It's a different ball game, just penalties.
Yeah. I mean, both of the teams' heads seem to be in it, as they both seemed composed and back and forth, defending and attacking.
Yeah, no, definitely. And they'll have practiced their penalties. Both keepers. Lawrenson, the Shetland goal's been the busier of the two keepers. And has looked very impressive.
Scholes still had a bit to do.
Yeah.
She had a few balls caught in behind, and obviously that one from Leslie that just hit the bar.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So
they've both been prepared, at least. As
it makes for an exciting finish to the game.
Yeah. As we're just waiting now for the penalty shootout to get underway as they decide who takes the first penalty, what's the order, and how's everyone feeling, I guess. Just having a last-minute team talk.
Yeah, they'll be sorting out who's feeling the best for taking the penalties.
Yep. As it will be now. Nope, there's another cheer for Shetland. As it will be decided soon as the referee's blown the whistle. I think she's asking for it to hurry up. As the linesman's going towards the goal, it's going to be taken in the right goal. Fun. As yeah, we wait for this to be decided. Captain's talking to the ref about who goes first, I think. I think it was a heads and tails thing.
Yeah, they decide who wants to take the first penalty.
Alright, so we'll see. And who's it going to be? What are they going to say? I assume we'll see as
I think it's Shetland that are taking the first one, maybe.
Well, Scholes has stepped up, so yeah, I assume you're right. She's going into a goal. Ready. Shetland is... Okay, there we go, Shetland.
Shetland scored, encouraging their players on the pitch.
Well, I think that's the Shetland male football team, I believe, waiting for their match here. So they'll be supporting the women as well. As yep, Shetland, the Shetland bench are riled up and ready for this. As yep, Shetland are up for first, and it will be the goal scorer of the beautiful free kick, Freya Leslie. The equalizer, the one to go ahead 2-1. She picks up the ball from the edge of the box. She had a chance to score from a free kick, and she unfortunately hit the bar late in the second half.
She's looking quite confident at the moment.
Oh, well, I mean, why wouldn't she? She just sent the goalkeeper the wrong way, and Scholes didn't even dive. She saw it go past her and just thought, That was a great penalty, as she saw where Scholes was going, just hit it the other way. However, now it is time for the captain of the Isle of Wight, Tregus. She had a really good game in that midfield, holding up. Oh, she blazes it over the bar! She hit that one far too high.
It was hard, but unfortunately too high.
It's going to be now Christian Robertson of Shetland. After that, advantage Shetland. And, yeah, it's certainly going to be...
I think she's the oldest player in the Shetland team.
She might be, but she gets a penalty stopped! All that experience didn't help her.
No, good save.
Scholes did really well too. Save that, and now it's all equal, as Scholes is the next one to step up to take a penalty. She's really confident, I guess, as a goalkeeper. It's not a rare occurrence to see them take a penalty. It's not 1 in a million, but still.
No, it's
interesting to see. Scholes now versus Lawrenson. Scholes! Oh, that's tucked.
Good goal.
That is tucked.
Yeah.
She's quite happy with that.
Lawrenson didn't have any chance to get down to that corner. Yeah, it's not very often you see the goalkeeper taking a penalty, unless it's right at the end when nobody else wants to take one.
Yeah. Yeah, Kayla Shearer now is up. She came on the second half, had a few slick passes in the game. We'll see how she does. Oh, she places it over the bar!
Yeah, just lifted it.
That's advantage now, Isle of Wight. It's unfortunate, but they can certainly take a mantle in this game as the Shetland encourage their teammate. It's number 3 now for Isle of Wight. It will be Holly Stephen. She's now got an opportunity to put the Isle of Wight ahead by 2-1. Oh! Lawrenson almost got a hand on that, but she tucked it really well. And now it is 2-1 to the Isle of Wight.
It was just over the tops of our fingers.
Scholes now against Josie Mitchell. Mitchell getting an assist in this game really well. Really good play.
She's had a great game.
She has had a
solid.
great game. I do agree. Now she has a penalty. A chance to put it past Georgia Scholes to equalise as long as Lawrenson makes a save. Josie Mitchell, no doubt about it. Just straight down the middle, as powerful as you can get. And now it's with Phoebe Connor, really composed player for the Isle of Wight. She's been really good in that midfield.
Another one that's had an excellent game.
Yeah, breaking up play, making passes. Incredibly solid performance from her. Oh! Lawrenson died the right way again, but she just got unlucky. She couldn't reach that one. That's straight in the bottom corner. That's another great penalty, though. And now it's 3-2 with one more penalty to go. If Lawrenson needs to score this, Jessica Lawrenson needs to score this, otherwise it will be Shetland to lose this. Lawrenson! That's right in the bottom corner. Oh, that was
just off the post and then.
that was a really solid penalty.
Crept in.
Wow.
Yeah, she used to be a centre forward, so she's used to taking penalties.
She's used to that performance. That was a really good.
I think a few Shetland hearts would have been in their mouths though when that one.
Definitely, but now it's with the number 10, Babington, centre back for Isle of Wight. She's up. If she puts this in, Isle of Wight win. No penalty shootout. Lawrenson versus Babington. Lawrenson can't get it! It's Babington to score, and Babington wins it for the Isle of Wight.
Yeah, it just slipped under her arms.
Just put it, yeah. Well, that is it.
Yeah.
It is.
It's quite a cruel way to lose, but both teams played very, very well.
Congratulations to Isle of Wight in yellow, who have won the penalty shootout. And also can we have a round of applause for both sides and Shetland as well.
Yeah. Shetland and the Isle of Wight ends 2-2, but 4-3 on penalties to the Isle of Wight. Very entertaining game overall, and entertaining penalty shootout. That was a real nail biter there.
That's good. I thought you were going to say it was a real surprise to us. But no, it was excellent. It was a great way to start the ladies' football in this Island Games.
Yeah, it's a great display of football in general. It's just end-to-end action. And yeah, both teams played really well. It's unlucky that Shetland lost at a penalty shootout, but apparently that's a new rule, so there we go.
Yeah, there's more games coming for them.
Yeah, they'll certainly have confidence going into the next 2 games the way they performed in this one. And yeah, I think that will be good, as I think we'll sign off. For now, it's a great game overall for Shetland and the Isle of Wight. Yep.